Okay, welcome back everyone to our Patterns of Play series. In the last one, Omar demonstrated a bit about the lob serve with the volley boast. We're now going to be looking at how to use an effective drop shot from mid or back of the court to then force a looser ball from your opponent, which you can then volley long. As you can see, the volley is combined in a lot of these patterns because it's one of the best ways to take away time from your opponent. But what is also going to be a really key factor here is actually not necessarily how short the drop is, but how tight it is to the wall, okay? Obviously, the width is really, really important. Me and Omar were discussing a bit about how a lot of the top pros and players are using this ball from the back now to give themselves a bit of time to get to tee, but also to put a bit more pressure. Who does this pretty well on the tour at the moment, would you say, Omar?
I think Gawad does it really well, Diego as well. A couple of players, they're using the front of the court now a lot more, and it's not just up and down the line.
Yeah, so they're kind of changing maybe a traditional build from the back with length, but you can also build a rally to the front and then aim to put pressure in the back. The same principles apply. So do think a bit differently in that way. Don't always think of your rallies being built by length to the back of the courts. The weight of shot here is going to be important. You can mix it up a bit. But just be aware, if you put it in quickly, it applies a bit more pressure to your opponent because of the speed. But if you play it a bit slower and you are keeping it tight, it also gives you plenty of time to move up to a higher tee position, which is going to give you more possibilities to get onto that volley and apply pressure. Okay? So let's have a look at me and Omar do this now. We'll keep the tempo a little bit slower, hopefully, so you can see back at home. All right. You drop first?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Put me under so much pressure on the first shot. Too good. Oh, I'm not even moving out of the back corner. Drop's doing the job. There you go. Now we switch. Yeah. Nice. Always got to get warm, folks, before you do this. Got lucky there, was a little bit loose with that drop shot. Okay, onto the other side. Oh. You do the drop, Omar?
Yeah.
Nice, great volley. Good. All right. Have a quick little review of that. So, got my heart rate up. So first, as you can see, going straight in, make sure you get nice and warm. Even in this kind of pattern or scenario, you can see how even the drop shot applies. Can apply enough pressure or catch your opponent off the toes. So in the beginning, Omar definitely did that to me, and he even got some winners off of that drop shot itself. What did you notice during that exercise that would be really relevant and important to the viewers?
I think the idea of the drop shot is to hit tight and not low. So you're not going for like a super attacking drop. You're just trying to expose the movement of your opponent from the front to the back, especially when you're playing with someone who's a lot faster and a lot agile. Exposing anyone's movement from the front to the back is very hard. Doesn't matter how fast they are. It's always going to be tough. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, great. You will have noticed there's some different ways that we've both played the shot there, particularly on the backhand towards the end. I was trying to take a bit of pace out of the ball, give me way more time to get onto that volley. Yes, okay, we both were returning some tight, straight lengths after that shot, which makes the volley pretty difficult. But that's also a bit of your own analysis as you're playing to actually be able to judge when is the right time, was that drop shot effective, you know. But yeah, give it a go, put yourselves in these patterns, and thanks Omar again, and we'll see you for the next episode.